Go.
Hi, my name is Geoffrey Burke, and I am a candidate for Congress for the Virginia 3rd Congressional District. I tell people that, and they look at me like, well, who are you? Why would I vote for you? And more importantly, why the heck would you do such a crazy thing? So I thought I'd put together a little video clip that has some autobiographical information for you that would answer those questions, and maybe share a little bit about myself that you were wondering about yourself. So the first thing I'd like to say is that I'm a Virginian. And what I mean by that is I'm a historical Virginian. You see, I was born in Ohio and I was raised in Michigan. Those two states are both part of the old Northwest Territory, which was part of the original land grant for the Virginia Company by King James I when he signed the Charter of 1607. And I can trace my family lineage all the way back to John Rolfe and Pocahontas right here in Tidewater, Virginia, through my dad's side. I'm the eldest son of a middle-class, blue-collar tradesman and farmer. I studied at the University of Michigan and again at Regent University here in Virginia Beach. I've been on this journey since my 9th grade year when I guess it was kind of a revelation regarding my vocational future. Before my 9th grade year ended, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that I would be a career Navy officer, that I would have a career in the public school and private school classroom as a professional educator, and that I would have a career as an elected government official. As I reflect back on my life since high school, I'm able to note that each place on my journey has been a distinct time of preparation for what lies ahead in my life as a public servant. The crucible experiences of military life, the travel and exposure to different kinds of people and cultures, the steadily increasing responsibilities, the successes and the failures have been profoundly shaping for me. In my career in the classroom, I realized pretty early that I was more of a student there than I was a teacher, being deeply immersed in the study of Scripture and the study of history from the providential perspective, or a God's eye view of what's going on down here on the earth, as well as the formal study of the biblical worldview. Since my time as a formal educator, my own student life has continued, and the curriculum has been that of patience and humility. And I have to tell you, those have been difficult lessons. But I can also tell you that they've been fruitful lessons. Additionally, beginning with a very painful personal experience in 2010, I've discovered a deeper spiritual connection, and I'm realizing a level of personal wholeness that I have never known before, and I can tell you for a fact that I am more fit for this new responsibility that lies before me than I have ever been before. Well, I began sharing this conviction regarding the candidacy for Congress back in December of 2018 with the senior leadership of the Republican Party of the 3rd District here, and as well as in the city of Chesapeake, which is where I live now. In March of 2019, I participated in the March on the Mansion up in Richmond, alongside hundreds and hundreds of evangelical Black Christians. And there we protested the radical abortion agenda of the Virginia governor and his racist past. With my Black brothers and sisters, we called for the resignation of the governor. Over the past 10 years, I've had numerous confirmations of this calling to public office as an elected member of the U.S. House of Representatives. Some of these affirmations have been clear and obvious, and others have been very personal and even subtle. Well, since I left college, I've served others in numerous capacities. I mentioned a Navy career. I was a U.S. Navy officer, retiring as a lieutenant commander of the surface line many years ago. In that position, I was able to travel around the world. I made 4 overseas deployments on U.S. ships, interacted with numerous people of all colors, all cultures, all levels of economic strata. I've been a high school teacher, both in the private and the public sector, where I taught history and Bible. I served for several years as a field representative and spokesman for the National Right to Work Committee. I've been a crew trainer and a shift manager at a local franchise restaurant. And currently I'm doing property management and property management administration with a local company. As a volunteer, I've spent many, many years as a Cub Scout leader. I'm very active in my church as a life group leader, as an usher, and in numerous other volunteer capacities. I served numerous years as a volunteer with the Concerned Veterans for America grassroots lobby organization, where we strove to make a difference for our veterans by putting pressure on politicians to do the right thing by them. I've also been an active member of the Chesapeake Republican Party. If you were to ask friends of mine how they would describe me, I think most of them would say that I'm a humble servant leader with a heart for people. I bring passion and a broad range of people skills into this race. Additionally, with my background in our American history, in biblical principles, and an awareness of what is needed to get our nation reoriented to our true American roots, truly makes me the best candidate to represent the amazing, talented, and woefully underserved citizens of Virginia's 3rd Congressional District. I'm very grateful you took the time to listen to my little autobiographical sketch. I hope I've earned your confidence. I hope you learn a little bit more about who I am and why I'm doing this. I would really appreciate your vote in the Republican primary on June 9th, and then again in the general election on November 3rd against Bobby Scott, the 28-year incumbent. Thank you so much for your time tonight. I pray God's blessing on you, our beloved Commonwealth of Virginia, and the United States of America. Thank you.